Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt, and it's Green. And at the three, the small forward. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. Stolen by Bosh. And it's Green with the jam.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player. And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Monroe kicks to Middleton for three, and that is good. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for Gerald Green.
He came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
Now Wade. O.J. Here's Bosh. Makes it off the glass.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Dragic. And Parker with the block. Mayo drives in. Good. Mayo's got his first points in this one.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Bosh can't hit.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Now here's Green. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Bryant comes in for Parker. Vaughn's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter Williams in for O.J. Mayo. Here's Vaughn. And Whiteside sends it back. And they'll keep possession. The Heat leading by 5. The drive by Green. And the shot falls short this time.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
On the clock. Vaughn gets the bucket. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his second basket. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Vaughn. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Johnson kicks to Green. The dish now to Winslow. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And we reached the end of the first quarter.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's O'Bryant in the power forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Carter-Williams following the miss by Chris Bosh. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Monroe.
What a smart pass by Carter-Williams right there.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Miami leading by 3. Wade. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dwayne Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And Miami shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
2 shots.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Middleton can't get it to go. Miami leading by 8. And the rejection by Monroe. Wade kicks to Bosh. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
There you go, fans. That was your Bucks banter. One more time. Let him hear it.
Bucks trail by 10. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. Feeds to Monroe. 6 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Energy. There you go, fans. That was your Bucks banter.
Here's Dragic.
Let him hear it.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Parker's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Offensive rebound. Bosh. And a missed layup.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Doubled by Bosh. Carter Williams with it. Wade picks him up. And it's the Heat with the ball. The kick out to Mayo. Releases. They get it again. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Monroe.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
It's Dragic with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Brien comes in for Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
Mick Roberts misses.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Miami leading by 3. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Beyond the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And now it's Green running. He can go with that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We've seen Gerald Green really having a great game.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Here's who Erik Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. And it's Green in at the 3. Here's Mayo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Outside Mayo. And he gets it to go. Mayo's got 6 points. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Wade kicks to Bosh. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Middleton. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Mayo can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with a point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. Parker kicks to Antetokounmpo. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Mayo missing again. And it's Wade penetrating. Takes a shot at the elbow. And O.J. Mayo pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Monroe. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosh has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's good, and the Heat leads. They're down to 5 on the bucket from Parker.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Bryant comes in for Jabari Parker. Vaughn's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for O.J. Mayo.
And, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed.
Heat moving the ball around. In the corner, Winslow with it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
To the wing right side. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Tipped away. Winslow with it. Johnson wide open. He fires. On the money from 12 feet away. Antetokounmpo. And no good trying to get that one. And that's... And the final period of play just about to start. Bucks trail by 7. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Chris Middleton is out there with Mayo. And it's Monroe in the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Heat shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That is his first foul of the game. Right side a screen. Here's Winslow. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
The Heat leading by 5. Whiteside dishes to Wade. Johnson kicks to Dang. Pass to Whiteside. Wade for 3. And that one's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Mayo drives in. The shot by Middleton, wide open. They get the rebound. And another basket for Milwaukee. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Dang. Winslow kicks to Dang. Wade against Middleton. Wade drives in. Power down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Middleton the pass to Parker. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's Wade with the jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Winslow. And Green slams it in.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And some changes here for the Heat. Wash comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Johnson.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And the dunk by Bosh.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Mayo into the lane. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Wade outside. Pass to Dragic. Green up on top. 4 on the shot clock. Corner shot. That doesn't go either for Bosh. Mayo dishing to Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Monroe. It's stolen by Wade. There's the 3. The Heat rebound. Bucks trail by 8. Parker kicks to Middleton. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Timeout called, the Heat. They lead by 5. 1:05 left in the fourth. Carter Williams, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. .105 left in the game. Wade against Carter Williams. Wade passes to Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. Bosh kicks to Whiteside. Green dishes to Wade. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought them back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
This is exactly what happens when you allow Chris Bosh to get going.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 4. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and that one comes up a bit short. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
Here's Mayo from deep.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort